in my life. I have someone who needs me, someone I needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew.
Hey everybody, this is Chutney.
And this is Corey.
And we're back with episode number 13. Lucky number 13 for all you gamblers out there.
Yeah.
But this is episode 13 of our video series, Young, Black, Educated, and in
Love.
So today we're gonna kind of switch things up just a tiny bit, and we want to introduce this new concept to you. So you know that of course we always kind of come to you with a focused topic or a focused discussion on relationships or education. Well, this week we're going to focus on relationships again, but it's going to be, we're going to try to make it anyway, a little bit more condensed version, which we will call a relation tip.
Relation tip.
Get it? Relationship, and then a tip about relationships, so it's a relation tip.
See, y'all didn't laugh. Y'all didn't get it. And it's okay. We appreciate what we came up with. That's all that matters.
We have learned to embrace our lameness,
right?
Our corniness,
right?
It works for us.
I love her lameness.
Yeah.
She loves my lameness, so we just lame together.
But yeah, so relation tip is going to be this new concept, this new phrase that we have coined.
Right.
And so today's relation tips, going to be the first ever, is to learn to appreciate your significant other's hobbies, likes, and passions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so get your pen and paper out, write this down.
Get it, write it down.
Learn to appreciate your significant other's hobbies, likes, and passions.
Right.
So Corey's going to talk to you a little bit more about what that means.
Let me explain what that means. Your girl Chutney, she likes Young and the Restless.
Love it. Best soap opera ever.
Your boy Corey, his grandmother watched Young and the Restless. Give me an amen.
Oh, wow.
That's funny. But no. Okay, so I came into this relationship not watching Young and the Restless. That was a woman thing. I'm from the country. That's what women watch, Young and the Restless. But since, Chutney was watching Young and the Restless, I wanted to support her. Actually, I tried to win some points.
He was trying to win some points.
I'm telling the truth. I tried to win some points. And so I caught myself watching it. And then I watched it long enough. And I was like, man, it's getting good. And now I watch Young and the Restless. And so basically the big point is the fact that I started appreciating some of the things she appreciated, because I eventually opened my mind to it, because my mind wasn't open to watching Young and the Restless.
The wedding shows.
Oh, I watch wedding shows now.
Say Yes to the Dress.
David Teacher Reed. What's his name?
David Tutera.
I cannot remember his last name. That's why he ain't coming to do our wedding, because I be messing up at the end when he be like, David Teacher Reed. Oh, man.
Yeah.
And, he be got mad at us.
Yeah.
But I watch his show, 4 Weddings. What else we be watching? Platinum Weddings.
Platinum Weddings. So, of course, in preparation for the wedding, I've been, watching every wedding show there is. And he's really been a great sport about not just watching them, and being like this zombie next to me on the couch, but honestly, trying to learn some things and take some things away to use in our wedding, and really kind of getting into, some of the things that are happening on the show.
So set my ego to the side.
Yeah, so it's really, really been great, because in knowing that he is being engaged and taking an active role, and these are just TV shows, but watching these TV shows, it makes me feel as though my likes and my interests are important to him, which in turn makes me feel as though I am important to him. And I think that
she is important to me.
Yeah, but I think you probably feel the same way, right?
Right. And the truth is, I'm not the only one that compromises and, that begins to take the interest of, just her. She takes the interest of me.
Yes, has to be a two-way street.
The biggest one is probably my court shows. I watch Judge Mathis. I watch Judge Judy. I love those shows. I TiVo those shows.
He'll watch Judge Abracadabra.
Yeah, you right. I love those shows. And she hated those shows when we first, got together.
Yes.
But, sitting here, we were watching, and then she'll come in and watch with me because she's supporting your boy. She ended up liking them. Now I walk in, she's watching Judge Mathis, and she's into it more than I'm into it. She fussing at the screen because of these people and all. And so the big point is the fact that we compromise. Another one is First 48. She started watching the First 48 with me. Even though it's still not her favorite show, it's still a show that she engages in because she supports me. And, I mean, of course, if you watch it long enough, you'll begin to start taking some interest into it.
Yeah.
And that's what I always say, you know. It was a saying that says, if you feed somebody garbage long enough, they'll begin to like it. And I'm not saying that to say that the shows were garbage, but what I'm saying is you have to open your mind. Open your mind to what your significant other like. And some things, of course, you're not going to like regardless, but some things you will grow to like. And so we noticed that it brought us together. We have more to talk about now because we talk about Young and the Restless every day. It comes on 5 days a week.
So it was a different way because both of us are in the same field professionally. These shows and doing other things together, and we'll get to that in just a second, it gave us a different avenue of communication, different things to talk about other than, you know, coming home talking about research or, again, our jobs or, you know, that kind of thing, because those conversations got to be a little draining and got to be a little bit boring. And so, but this is a way for us to kind of bring some fun back into our conversations, to, again, have some communication between the two of us when we're not talking about work. And
it brings us together also, just physically.
Right.
We are here together watching these shows, so that's just important also.
So the second thing we wanted to talk about really quickly was also to learn to do things together. One of the biggest things that Corey and I have learned or have begun to do together is work out and exercise. And there's been a big push, of course, for the wedding for us to kind of tone and get back,
trying to get right to look good in that tuxedo.
Get in shape for the wedding. But even before that, we enjoy working out together. And so, speaking on this compromise part that Corey just mentioned, we actually went to a Zumba class together.
Telling all my business. You know what I'm saying?
But I say that.
Yeah, I did go to Zumba.
But I say that to say that he, again, I posted it on Facebook.
I had fun at Zumba.
I say that because he was, again, an awesome sport. He was the only guy in the class. But again, and I asked him, you know, I want to go to this Zumba class because I'd never done Zumba before. Will you go with me? So he was a little bit hesitant. Well, he was a lot hesitant at first, but he decided to go. And not only did he go, but he actually had a great time, more fun than me almost. And so it was just really, really great to see him in there having a good time and really trying to put forth as much effort as he could, because he knew that it was important for me to go to the class and then important for me to have him go with me. So
just do things together.
Yeah.
Find some things that you can go out recreationally and do. Working out for us, it relieves stress. And then we also getting our body together. And honestly, it makes me appreciate her more because she's worried about her health.
Right.
And I just think psychologically that helps.
Yes. So, and it could be working out, it could be, you know, reading, going to the library, whatever it could be for you all. Learn to do things together. The last thing, so we've talked about appreciating what the other does, learning to do things together, but we also think it's important that as a couple, you all have your own separate things that you have for yourself. So for Corey,
it's drumming. I golf. Chutney's not drumming. She's not golfing. If I go fishing, she's not touching a worm, so she's not going fishing.
No.
I know y'all like heat country. It's all good.
It is, but it's okay.
I am very country.
It's okay. And I just don't like the worms. It has nothing to do with fishing being from the country. I'm just not touching no worms.
But Chutney, what you like to do?
Shopping.
Hey, you know what? Shopping makes her feel so good.
See how
but it depresses the heck out of me.
It really is.
Like,
it's sad.
I make her shopping experience horrible, and so it's best for me not to go shopping.
Yes. And
so you have to know it's certain things that she's just not gonna like.
But it allows, again, it allows us time to have some alone time, some me time.
Right.
As much as we come together as a couple, as much as you come together as a couple with your significant other, you're still individuals. You're individuals that are kind of, you know, coexisting or cohabitating, you know, working together, but you still have your own individual likes and need your own space. And so drumming allows him to have, you know, kind of
my fun time.
Yeah,
it's my
his
me
fun time. And he gets to kind of go off in his zone and have a good time. And then the same thing happens with shopping, and you know, I get to go off in my own zone and have a good time. Or it's the same thing when they say, you know, make sure that even when you get together with your significant other, guys still need to go out with their guy friends, girls need to go out with their girlfriends. So,
so make a balance.
Yeah, so make a balance.
That's the biggest thing.
So I think, unless you have something else.
Give them just that tip one more time.
Okay. So the relation tip, remember, relation tip is to learn to appreciate one another's hobbies, likes, and passions. So you need to learn to do things together. learn to because it makes the other person feel as though you care about not just their lives but also them, and then learn to do things together, and then also have your own kind of outlets.
Right. And so we want to thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all the love. We hit 1,000.
Yes,
on our first video. So thank all y'all for the love
you.
and the support. And so thank you. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.